This is the thing about the contextualization is that it really has its place in the fucking life. It has its place in the life. It has its place in the action, and it is done in that space. And it is done in the. It is done in the. It is. Life is experienced. Life is experienced. This is really the thing. The experience is the thing that puts us at the place where we are at that edge of reality. The experience is when it's done. It can't be done. There is some failure in mankind with the introspection and the neuroses and the analytical aspect there, and that's a distinction. That is the nature of this. The nature of awareness is the nature of it. There's some fundamental. There's a fundamental reflection of reality in the very fact that we are observing it in any sense. There is some sort of to turn against it. It's a turn against it. I'm not saying it's not a part of it. I'm not saying it's not valid, but I am saying it is like a mono notation. It is like a unit, a one off. I think it's a one. The consciousness itself is like a one off in a reflection against the fucking truth. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's a failure, but it's actually necessary. But it is unique. It's unique in its relation to how things are. It's not the truth. This is actually like the opposite. Consciousness is the opposite of viewing the truth. It's almost ineffable. You can't really place it into a context where you can state it. You actually can't. But what I'm telling you is that is the failure. Consciousness is the failure. Awareness is the failure. Experience is the fullness. And I'm not saying that consciousness is to be rejected. It's actually a part of it too. But when you place yourself in the conscious state, then you are turning away from the fullness. The fullness is experience. Consciousness is a part of the experience. It is submitted to the experience. It's submitted to the truth. But it has its wandering aspect. It has like a unitary aspect, not in the sense of the unitary of the fullness, but in the sense of being inert. It's inert in a way. There's a monopole with the truth and then consciousness, and they act together. They are an aspect of the similitude, but it's like if there's one thing that is distinct from the fullness of the truth, it is consciousness. It is the act of observing. The observer takes a position at a distinction by nature, and as discussed, the distinction is the failure. The distinction is the aspect that is actually fallen. The fallen state is the distinction away from the truth, but the consciousness views the truth as something distinct from itself, but as an aspect of its sublimation to the truth. That is its role in doing so. It's not wrong, but it is wrong in its conceptualization of itself. Now that is somewhat of a contradiction, but it alleviates itself into being righteous in the sense that it actually gives itself the validity in the dimension that gives the truth its fullness, because it has to be there doing that. But it also is fallen in the state of its very existence. It's monodidactic. It has an exemplification of one unique aspect of the truth, and it is one that fundamentally puts itself at a distinction erroneously. Consciousness is wrong. It's always going to be wrong, because it always takes you away from the experience, and the experience is what is the full truth, and that's where you have to be. That's where you have to be is in the experience. You submit it to the experience.